There are three kinds of people and layers of prophecy. Number one, the blind. Number two, the intellectuals. Number three, the meek. Number one, the blind. Prophecy is encoded. Revelation chapter 5 verse 1. I will also need Isaiah chapter 29 verse 11. Now when we say blind, we don't mean literal blindness. There is a way you keep something and you are looking for it. At that point you are blind. Reason is because prophecy is what? Encoded. Do you know what encoding is? When something is sealed. The Bible says, I saw in the right hand of him who was seated on the throne a what? Scroll written on the inside and on the back, closed and what? Sealed with what? 7 seals. So you need to open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 before you can see what is written. It means that tongues is an encoded language. Isaiah 29 verse 11. The entire vision of all these things will be to you like the words of a scroll that is what? Sealed, which they give to one who can read, saying, read this, please. He shall say, I cannot, for it is sealed. Not because he couldn't read. An intellectual now talk down on prophecy, on speaking in tongues. You know why? Because they don't understand. It's not given for a cognitive mind to understand. Psalms chapter 119 verse 18. He said, open my eyes to spiritual truth, so that I may behold wonderful things from your law. If you carry the Bible, whether you have doctorate, if you don't have the spirit of truth around you, you will read like a newspaper. The Bible says that it is God's will to hide a matter. It takes a king to search it. Number two, the intellectuals. In bracket, prophecy is spiritual. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 12. No matter how intellectual you are, if you do not consult the one who wrote it, you will not understand it. If you use your cognitive knowledge that you generated from school, you will not understand the Bible. So it is with you. Since you are so very eager to have spiritual gifts and manifestations of the Spirit, strive to excel in ways that will what? Build up the church spiritually. Therefore, let one who speaks in what? In a tongue, pray that he may be what? Gifted to translate or explain what he says. No matter how intelligent you are, you need God to speak to you. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 11 that we read, he said it was given to the one who could read but could not what? Read. Why? Because it was sealed. Luke 11 to 52. Woe to you lawyers, because you have taken away the key of knowledge. The key to knowledge, spiritual truth. You yourselves did not enter. Can you see that? They refused to come to consult me. They took it away again from people so that they will not enter to consult me. Psalm 119 verse 33. He said, teach me, O Lord, the way of your statutes, and I will keep it to the end steadfastly. Number 3, the meek. Prophecy is God's inspiration. Therefore, you need him. Blessed are the meek. They know that I am blind. They know that they are intelligent, but they don't have understanding. So they are open to understanding. If you can become like that, you will grow. When I was striving with people who knew the Bible, I didn't grow. Whenever they come to TSR and they speak, many years ago, and people will be shouting, just talk them down. And God one day when I was praying, how can I also know this thing that these people are knowing? What is the things that I need to do? And the Lord said, if you love them and you stop getting angry, you will know it too. That moment, it wasn't easy. I also sit with congregation. I shout and celebrate. God started speaking to me. The meek. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16. Scripture is God's breath, given by divine inspiration, and is profitable for what? Instruction, for conviction of sin, for correction of error, and restoration unto obedience, for training in righteousness, learning to live in conformity to God's will, both publicly and what? Privately, behaving honorably with personal integrity and moral courage, so that the man of God may be complete and proficient, outfitted and thoroughly equipped for every, how many works? Every good work. So if you want to understand prophecy, what do you do? Or tongues, what do? You sit with the one who gives inspiration. Consult him.